Okay. The inside of Hyrule Castle. Shouldn't even need to tell you the music you're listening to right now. That's such a cool touch. Okay, time for another barrier fight, and this time I'm actually going to show the Great Spin what it can do, including killing those red guys in a single hit. Keep in mind, before, we couldn't even kill them with 3 spin attacks, let alone 1. So, being able to kill them in 1 makes this fight pretty childish, unless this Lizalfos actually hits me. There we go. And yeah, you just witnessed the true power of the Great Spin. It kind of breaks combat situations like those, but again, it's a little bit balanced because you have to be full heart to do it, and enemies take so many cheap pot shots at you in this game, so it doesn't really break the game. Especially since you get it so late, and there's no such thing as a New Game Plus run, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so, yeah, in Hyrule Castle, first off, what we're going to need to do is have to get higher, not using the boomerang, whoops, using the double claw shots. So let's actually latch on these chandeliers. I remember this took me a while just to figure out what to do. It's like, where the hell do I even go? And it's actually the chandeliers, believe it or not. But there we go, and, doesn't look like we can get any higher from here, so let's, maybe try and... No, let's maybe try and do this. And maybe try and just do it like a trick shot over here. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, we'll go over here then and go up these stairs over here. There we go. And the compass, wonderful. Sweet. Not that it really matters because we've already dealt with... collecting chests is all but pointless now because we've already gotten all the hearts that we can get, and we've already gotten all the rupees that we could want, so... Also, look at the mini-map right now. Just look at the mini-map and see all these doors. It's ridiculous. This is why having the map really helps in this place. Oh, God. Okay, rematch with a Darknut. Oh, God. He wants our blood immediately. Okay, let's see if we can lower his guard so we can actually get, Oh, please don't. No! My Great Spin, you asshole. Fucking hell, fine. Man, I remember the... What the fuck? I remember the backslice being, like, insanely good on these guys, but now, like, they block, like, every single shot. It's so weird. Like, even when you round around to their back, it doesn't matter. They still block it. It's so weird. Even right now, what the fuck? Oh, God. Nice try. I like that he still throws the sword, even though it's, like, he threw it in a cutscene before, but now he actually throws it in gameplay, and you still have to dodge the same way. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it gets a little bit harder whenever his armor comes off. Oh, that was a really sick dodge on my part. Oh, God, that was close. Nice try. Ow. There we go. Yeah, Darknuts are a pretty formidable foe, as you just saw him shred through my health bar. It's cool, though, that you actually get to fight them outside of the Temple of Time, especially since, like, it makes sense that they'd be in Hyrule Castle, of all places, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, again, bringing back to forest puzzles that we haven't seen since the Forest Temple, of all places. This is actually a really interesting puzzle. Basically what we have to do is lighting all of these lanterns makes an individual part of the staircase rise, which is really, really cool. But as you might notice, even though we lit every torch in the room, I believe, yes, all 3 torches are lit, except that last staircase isn't rising. And this is actually pretty clever because what we actually have to do is put out the torch that was already lit. So if we just stand right here, use the Gale Boomerang to destroy that torch, and ride this platform up. I think that's a pretty clever puzzle. And again, it's also a callback to the Forest Temple of all places, so that's interesting. Okay, let's re-equip our bomb arrows because we use them so goddamn much. And I think that's actually, I guess, iron boots? I don't really know. Okay, also, one thing I want to point out is this, the big Goron sword, like, I don't know, it looks almost identical to it, so it's kind of weird that it's just placed here. This is an interesting little tidbit. You know, I've dealt with a small army at this point. I don't think you guys are going to put a dent in me. If that Dark Nut didn't. Ow. Oh, okay, that works, I guess. Okay, and, oh, what the hell? There's another big Goron sword. Okay, maybe it isn't. I thought it was that was only in that hallway. Weird. Okay, unfortunately the grading is still down, so this is, again, a little weird, but... that is not what I intended to do. Okay, apparently you can hit the switch through there. If we just use our regular arrows and knock down this suspicious painting, there's actually a crystal underneath there. And another one right here. I believe you hit this one, then it just spawns a ton of bats. So I actually accidentally hit the right one with a bomb arrow, which is hilarious. Oh god, there's 2 of them now. There's 2 of them. It's actually really interesting, and you might have noticed that there was like a fork in the road back there, like in that room with the lantern. And yeah, you can actually go 2 separate ways, and you don't actually have to go both ways in this dungeon, which is really interesting, because it's the first multi-path dungeon we've actually gone to. That'd be cool, an idea to explore in other Zelda games too. If I'm not getting completely wrecked by Dark Nuts. Oh god, this is gonna be my death. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, I need to use a potion apparently. That sucks. There we go. Can I use bomb arrows? Oh god, those aren't bomb arrows. Oh, what? That actually worked. What the fuck? That worked. Okay, I'll just keep doing this. Screw you, game. Nice! Okay, apparently just hitting their feet actually works, which is amazing. Yes! Great spin! Oh my god, yes! Great spin spam! Oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. I was getting my ass handed to them, and then I just handed their asses straight back. I cannot believe you can actually use bomb arrows on Dark Nuts. That's crazy. Just aiming at their feet just actually works. Man, I've gone on in this entire game about how crazy overpowered the bomb arrows seem, and man, you can use them to take out the hardest enemy of the whole game. So that's a little ridiculous. Anyway, another purple rupee that we don't really have a use for, unfortunately, and a switch that makes another chest spawn. Not sure what's actually on that, but I don't think it really matters, especially since we already have compass and map, so not really too useful. So let's head inside this door and outside of the castle. Okay, and on the wall again, and there is the big key. and a small army that Link should be able to deal with, but apparently not. Huh? Soap? What the heck is going on? Oh, hey, I recognize that hawk. Russell! And Aruru! And Ashay! And Shad helped, I guess. Maybe Shad, like, was, like, telling Aruru about the trajectory or something that the bookworm could help with. But that's a cool little thing. It's just Telma's small band of mercenaries came to actually save the day in the end. Even though I think it's a little ridiculous that, like, Link... the game is supposed to make you afraid of, like, oh man, 4 Lizalfos and 2 archers. That's impossible to beat, considering you just defeated 2 Darknuts in a row, but whatever. That is the big key, and yeah, just like the Palace of Twilight, Hyrule Castle, well, it's epic, is definitely not the longest dungeon of the game, not by a long shot, so... Now with that big key, let's actually head up here, and we could go through this door. Oh, we actually don't have a small key right now, so we can't go through that door, never mind. So let's head down to this side of the wall and open this chest at the very end here. After dealing with another one of these sons of bitches. Hey, maybe Great Spin Span will work on these guys too. Okay, so again, the magical flying Lizalfos, and this boss functions. This mini-boss, regular enemy rather, functions identically to how he functioned in City in the Sky, except he has just a little less health. So let's just wait for him to put a shield up, and then... Oh my god, we did that! Oh my god, the Great Spin's so good if you don't get hit. Holy crap. Sweet. And let's open up this chest and grab a small key. Wonderful. And like I said, there is actually a second path in Hyrule Castle that actually is another, like, it's a completely 2 different rooms and like with a different puzzle and everything. It's completely optional though, it's just choose your own adventure because both directions will get you out onto the wall here, so you only have to do one of them, so I'm gonna take that and run with it, so let's open up the small key door and get further in the castle. Okay, so deeper in Hyrule Castle, and yeah, this you might notice Link is kind of freaking out a little bit, and that's because there are ghost rats again. So let's get them off of us, and it's actually a really nice hint because using our wolf senses, we can actually see the spirits of the dead soldiers of the castle, and they'll actually help us on our way, pointing in the right direction, because this entire floor is just ready to crumble based on certain different tiles. So if you just follow these soldiers, their specific directions that they're pointing, they'll actually tell you the exact right way to go, which is very convenient. Also, I thought I heard a Poe, but I guess not. I don't know, I just thought I heard his lantern swinging. So if we just keep climbing, you might notice that the music of Hyrule Castle is getting quite a bit more sinister than it was at the beginning of the dungeon, and that is such a crazy cool touch, because the further you get in the dungeon, the more Ganon's theme takes over the Hyrule Castle theme, and that's such a crazy cool touch. Okay, so let's actually use our Claw Shot again. One of those weird things that this took me like a while to figure out on my first playthrough, I remember, because it's like we've never had to Claw Shot lanterns before, so whatever. Just get up further and further into this dungeon, into this descent of darkness, and also deal with these Lizalfos with no problem at all. It's essentially the same as using our Butter Sword before, except it's like in the real world this time. Okay, so let's bounce back and forth. Okay, we got up there without getting hit. Sweet. Okay. And now we find ourselves at the top of Hyrule Castle. Big key door and one last Dark Nut. Although this one's a little bit more armored up than usual. Ganondorf's right-hand man. Okay, I am no stranger to bullshit tactics, so let's see if we can actually deal with this guy with the same way we did the other ones by... Yep, we can. Sweet. I'm just gonna get rid of all of his armor using the most overpowered weapon in the whole game. There we go. Nice try. Oh my god, no! The barrier took away half a fucking heart. Oh my god, you asshole. Okay, fine. I'll deal with you mano-y-mano this time. I don't need a great spin bullshit tactics to take you out. I need to prove my worth before I fight the Dark Lord himself. Sweet! Okay, they actually don't have that much health. I'm surprised. Maybe the armor was the hard part, but regardless. Okay, and you might be noticing that there's actually another small key door right here. Behind this door, if you look at the mini-map, you can actually see that there is a ton of chests, and that's all it basically is. It's basically the armory or the loot room where they give you just tons of chests with rubies and Meaver stamps and all that. And that's actually a hidden optional key that can be found in the garden area, which unfortunately we didn't look for because it's rupees and stuff. Who the hell cares? So, without further ado, let's, God damn it, we're half a fucking heart short. Whatever, let's use blue... Let's use, actually here, let's really spice it up, and we'll use the Great Fairy Tears, because why the hell not? And, get added attack strength, because that'll fucking help. Oh god, that is such an ugly color. Jesus Christ. I hope that doesn't persist in cutscenes, holy shit. And, man, that is such an ugly color on Link, my bad. So yeah, with the Great Fairy's Tears, we'd actually get doubled. Oh, thank God it disappears. That looks so ugly. Holy shit. So with the Great Fairy's Tears, we actually get added attack damage until we take a hit, I believe. Or maybe the added attack damage actually just disappeared. I don't even care. But hell, now, without further ado, let's unlock this door and fight the Dark Lord himself. I've never been more ready in my whole life.